What's up, everyone? I'm Becca Charles, another video. Now, for this one, I'm reviewing the original Child's Play. Now, I reviewed this franchise so many times. I also reviewed the Halloween franchise so many times. I think I reviewed the Halloween franchise even more than the Child's Play franchise. So I won't be reviewing the Halloween franchise this year for Halloween. But I might be talking about Halloween up until October. But yeah, before I start this review, I want to give a huge shout out to Kyle Valder. He's also doing the Chucky review series leading up to October for the Chucky TV series. So yeah, shout out to him. He's got a good YouTube channel, so if you haven't checked him out, please check him out. And he's a huge Chucky fan just like me. So if y'all love Chucky so much, subscribe to this channel. So yeah. Now, the original Child's Play is so iconic. I remember watching this movie for the first time as a kid. I was like 3 years old. This movie, to me, still holds up to this day. It's like the original Halloween. It still holds up to this day. This movie, I love that tension that kept building throughout the film. You didn't know when Chucky was going to come to life. Like, some people might even call it a whodunit. I mean, as a kid, I already knew that the doll was eventually going to come to life. But we didn't know when he was going to come to life in this film. I didn't know when, so it's nothing like the first time watching the original Child's Play. The original Child's Play, it's everything a little about Chucky. Yes, there might be some scenes that you could tell there's a little person in the suit. Like, there's probably about only 2 or 3 scenes, but it's the 80s, like, but they use mostly animatronics in this film. And the animatronics still hold up to this day because this movie came out in 1988, and that's insane, the stuff that they would be able to pull off in this film. This film had that tension that kept building because I'm a huge sucker for tension. I'm a huge sucker for tension, and that tension that kept building and building and building was great. I actually really enjoyed the atmosphere in this film. And when Chucky just came to life, when that moment comes, and then Karen Barkley, Annie Barkley's mom, threatened to throw Chucky into the fireplace, and then Chucky just snaps. That scene scared the hell out of me as a kid, and that scene is one of them scenes that'll stick in your mind. And the kills are pretty good. The characters are pretty good. Detective Mike Norris was pretty awesome. The guy that played Detective Mike Norris, and the girl Karen Barkley was awesome in this film. So this film is iconic. This film is a damn near perfect film in my opinion. I barely have any negatives to say about this movie other than it's great because it's creepy. Like, I love how, the movie just starts off with Charles E. Ray, aka Chucky, running from Detective Mike Norris, the cop, gets shot. Chucky puts a stone through the doll, and then Andy wants Chucky good guy dolls, like a good guy doll for his birthday. It's a simple, very simple story, just like the original Halloween is. That's why I keep making comparisons to this in Halloween. The original Halloween, because they're so similar to each other in ways. Because they both have the same type of tension they kept building throughout those movies, and they're both creepy at times. And I love how Chucky, throughout this movie, Chucky slowly starts turning human. I love that about this film. Chucky slowly starts turning human throughout this movie. And from the looks of the trailer for the Chucky TV series, it looks like they're going to try to bring that back in a way. Because in that trailer, Chucky reminded me of the Child's Play 2 Chucky and the original. So it reminded me of pretty much 1 and 2. And that's what I loved about it. And I cannot wait for the Chucky TV series because I'm definitely looking forward to it because I'm a huge Chucky fan. Chucky's like the first horror icon that I've ever watched. And then Chucky's what got me into Michael Myers and so many others. And this movie is going to be forever a classic. This movie should be at least in your number 2, number 1, I've seen some people put it as a number 3 or 4. I'm like, this should be at least in your number 2 and 1. Number 1 or number 2. Because the first 2 Child's Play movies are just spectacular. Like those 2 movies are legendary. Because how are you gonna make the first one good and then the second one just equally as good as the first one? Like, it's really rare to find those kind of movies. but the Child's Play franchise did it, and I love this movie. This movie also has some awesome special features, bonus features, a lot of them, a lot of awesome bonus features in this that if you're a movie buff like me, you'll appreciate, and if you're a Chucky buff like me, you appreciate it. And this movie is just a masterpiece in my opinion. It's pretty much a masterpiece. Like, it had everything I love about Chucky. Yes, you got Chucky more in part 2, but this movie had this movie kept the attention building. You know, they took that away a little bit in Child's Play 2, but I still love Child's Play 2. Child's Play 2 is freaking amazing. But it's my second favorite, which that kind of spoiled my ranking. But, you know, I'm going to rank all of these movies at the end of my review series of these. But yeah, I love this movie. This movie is great in my opinion. The original Child's Play, if I had to rate this movie, it's a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for this movie. I don't got any negatives to say in this movie. I don't really have any really big negatives. I only add a nitpick, and that is there's certain scenes where you could tell that there's a little dude in a suit. But that's just a little minor nitpick. But other than that, this movie was great. It was creepy. Chucky looked the scariest in my opinion in this film. And this film, it's a 10 out of 10. And I freaking love that ending. Let's talk about that ending real quick. Where Chucky gets burnt to a crisp and he still keeps coming after them. Like, that's one of the best endings. Like, the first 2 Child's Play movies has the best endings in horror history. They do. Like people can't deny that. Like, the first 2 Child's Play movies has the best endings. So yeah, the original Child's Play is a 10 out of 10 for me. I love this movie from start to finish. I don't think I'm ever bored during this film. Every time I watch it, I love it. So yeah, it's a 10 out of 10 for me. So yeah, I guess that's it for this video. If y'all enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, please subscribe and share. Also hit the bell so you know when new videos upload. Peace out. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. And I'm out. Peace.